I'm going to take just a quick minute and review how to run the Growth Proficiency Chart from Renaissance and how to print that off to review with your teachers and to bring with you in our upcoming meetings with the district leadership team. So first of all, you'll want to log into Renaissance Place. I have it bookmarked here on my toolbar. If you don't have that bookmarked anywhere easy for your own personal reference, you can always go to the district website under Teachers and come down to Web Apps, and then under Renaissance Place, go to the software login, and that will take you to the login page for Renaissance. And we're logging in as teachers and administrators and logging in with your username and password. If you don't remember your username and password for Renaissance, you can get in touch with Brenda Curtis and she can help you get that reset. So we'll be here. These are all the different products we have from Renaissance, and we'll be looking down at the STAR Early Lit, STAR Math, and STAR Reading, and you can run the Growth Proficiency Chart for all three of those assessments. Go ahead and use Math today. So under STAR Math, that'll bring up our drop-down menu for different options under STAR Math. We're going to go to Reports, and we're looking for the Growth Proficiency Chart. So we go ahead and click on that. Now when I click on it, because I have district level access, I see all of the schools. When you log in, you'll just see the teachers at your school. So I'm going to go ahead and pick on Tiebreaker for our demonstration. I know Kent loves it when I use his information, and I'll go ahead and click on View Teachers, and that will show me what you will typically see when you log in. You'll get a school-wide view with each one of your teachers. So again, you can mouse over any of one of those. That'll bring up a little pop-up, give you information about that particular teacher. The average percent proficient on the assessment, the average student growth percentile for that teacher's group of students, and then again how many students have been assessed for that teacher. A couple of key things to pay attention to over here on the side. You can either choose idaho, isat, or district benchmark. For all intents and purposes, the idaho, isat benchmarks are really obsolete. We don't have new correlations to the Smarter Balance because that field test has not been done yet with no data back. I'm sure that Renaissance will be doing correlation studies to the SBAC as soon as they possibly can. But for right now, the best one we can use is a district benchmark, which is really using the 40th percentile as a proficiency mark. Okay, we're looking at growth from fall to winter. In May, after our students have tested in May, you'll have a couple of options underneath that. You'll have both fall to winter as well as winter to spring. And then you can also take a look and even filter by specific grade if you'd like to do that. For now, we'll go ahead and leave it with all the teachers, and I'm just going to pick Christine Hagan here. We can see that hovering over her, 85% of her students are at or above the 40th percentile, so she's done a great job there. With an average, or rather a median student growth percentile of 61. And almost all of our students have been tested, 61 out of 64. If I click on View Classes, you'll see that she has two classes actually assigned to her. One is the entire 6th grade, 61 out of 64 students there, or her specific class with 27 out of 29. And again, she's done a great job there. And then I can come down here and I can either click on the bubble or click on View Students to get more fine detail. I'm going to try not to hover over any of those dots because those represent specific students and their scores, and we want to be careful with displaying that. But if I were to click on those, I can see individually where each student has scored, what their scaled score was in the fall, what it is in the winter, the difference between those, and then what that equals as far as an SGP goes. So great information, good information to review with your teachers, and you'll want to be take some time and review this data, again, at a school-wide level, and then really drilling down and kind of looking at individual teachers to see how each one of your teachers is doing with that. So that's how to run it. If you want to print any of those reports, again, this report isn't really designed to be printed. It's more designed to be an interactive graphical report on the computer. But if you do want to print it, then the best thing to do is right-click off of this frame, which is kind of has some programming to it. So if you come outside of that and click print, then it should print well for you. I'd recommend printing it in landscape. It seems to be a little bit better suited for a landscape view. And I'm going to go ahead and use a PDF printer here and click save so that you can see what that looks like. So when I print that out of my computer, I'll have some information there. And again, it really won't print individual teacher things, so you may want to come in and make some handwritten notes to bring with you to visit with the district leadership team about. So if you have any other questions on that, feel free to contact me. Brenda Curtis can certainly help you run those reports as well.